multiple videos like this over the last couple of days, and I have something that I want to say. You're a disgusting human being. Every single one of you, and there's been hundreds that I have seen, that took the time out of your day to make a video like that. You're a disgusting person.
Maybe I'm wrong about this. I don't personally find myself terribly offended by a video like that. I can interpret it in one of two ways. Either she's truly being cruel and heartless, in which case she shouldn't be doing that. That's nasty. But I'm not going to get my feathers in a twist about this. I don't personally care too much. Or she's just having a laugh and she's being satirical and funny, in which case, okay, whatever. It's maybe not my kind of humor, but she's having a joke, and I thought the whole thing about the right was humor's legalized again. Let her have her fun. In all seriousness, though, mental health is a big deal for a lot of people, and it should be taken seriously. And yet, at the same time, I tend to frown upon broad recognizances of just mental health for just large swaths of people. To me, it seems a little performative and a little bit under-helpful for all the fuss that's made of it. Mental health to me is, and people are going to come at me for this, and maybe I'll change my mind, maybe, but I've yet to be persuaded on this. I think mental health is a little bit like racism. Morgan Freeman has a great quote in an interview where he's being asked about how we can fix racism. And he basically says we just need to stop talking about it.
I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism until...
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man.
And of course, the modern sensibilities on racism would say, Morgan Freeman, how could you? We need to talk about racism. We need to have the conversation. We need to do the work. But Morgan Freeman is right. There are some things that go away if you just refuse to give them air. Racism is one of them. The proverb says that he who repeats a matter separates close friends. And I think one principle that you can glean from that is, if you keep rehashing something and bringing it up and giving your attention to it, you give it life. Same thing with mental health. Everybody has traumas. Everybody has difficulties, some more than others. And to be clear, sometimes those traumas reach such a point that it is wise to seek out counseling from a friend, a family member, a pastor, and maybe in some cases a Christian professional. But we don't need to have this culture of mental health and this culture of therapy where anytime something doesn't go our way, we claim that we have any number of alphabet soup ailments, and we seek sympathy for basically just stuff that comes with life. Many times, good people who've had minor hard times in their life have gone to therapy and suddenly discovered that their lives are truly miserable beyond imagination, and their parents are the devils incarnate. And basically, if they hadn't gone to their therapist, oh my goodness, I would have gone through my whole life not even knowing that I was ill. So we have to walk a very fine line when it comes to mental health and therapy. I think, honestly, most people are better off without it. But don't come at me. I understand there's exceptions. And look, some very close friends of mine have been to therapy. I don't mind. That's totally fine. And for them, if it was helpful, that's great. I will tell you, most people I know who've come away saying therapy was helpful were going to a very reputable Christian therapist and none of this Freudian nonsense. So just something to keep in mind.